When the liberation of Syria started, people thought that if the Assad regime would go, that the state institutions would all collapse. Since day one, we've taken incredible measures to preserve state institutions, keeping the employment, keeping the structures, keeping the regulations and the laws, and so on, because we wanted to distinguish the former regime from the state. The same applies now to the northeast of Syria, which was under the administration of SDF. And so immediately we have sent governors to Raqqa and Deir ez-Zor, and they've already began meeting with the different state institutions to ensure the continuation of public services. Decree number 13 for the year 2026 was a historic milestone in the recognition of Syrian Kurdish rights, rights that the former regime never granted to Kurdish individuals. Kurds in Syria are a key component and are essential in the social Syrian fabric. And that decree was a turning point. It was a historical moment for the recognition of those rights that they were long due under the former regime. The United States has seen that the best protection of all components of Syrian society and the region and actually the world is to support the Syrian government and to preserve one unified, strong Syria. This is not a decision that they've reached, without very careful consideration and without them seeing on the ground what the Syrian government has been able to do with them and with international allies. That has made the United States consolidate their belief that this Syrian government has been working in the interest of all Syrians and for the region. The Assad regime has created a state-sanctioned industry of Keptagon that has destabilized Syria and the region, and indeed actually the world, through the transnational organized crime. The Syrian government, from day one, since they've got power, have cracked down on the drug trade and have done incredible miles. We had the head of the UN agencies responsible for drugs in Damascus just a couple of days ago, and they've seen firsthand the incredible efforts that we have done. The same goes for joining the anti-ISIS coalition. This was, the Syrian government has been fighting ISIS also since day one and has done incredible achievements in detaining, arresting, neutralizing many of the kind of ISIS leadership in Damascus and beyond. And that was politically then sealed off by joining the anti-ISIS coalition, and that still continues until this very day when it comes to the prisons, the camps, and so on. Security sector reform in a country like Syria is incredibly important. We have worked on this issue from the early days. We have started, new recruitments, given very clear instructions, created guidelines, handbooks, disciplinary procedures for when things go wrong, trainings and workshops for the new recruits in order to make sure that to remind them that they're there to serve the people. The same will apply to the northeast. Now we have made calls for recruitment for people to join, and then they will be attending very strong and clear workshops that signal the kind of security service that we would like to see in Syria, one that helps and stands with the people and is not against them like it was under the Assad regime. I'm here in DC today. I've had constructive engagement with the US administration on a number of issues of joint and mutual interest. I'll be also meeting members of the Syrian American community so that they are fully aware of the steps that Syria is taking to strengthen the relationship with the United States.